The Palm Beach Civic Association brings you Palm Beach TV, the island's only newscast. We're sponsored by the Fortin Foundation of Florida. Our mission is to inform town residents about the unique challenges of island life and to highlight the actions and achievements of our leaders and the dynamic people who live here. Now the news.
Welcome to Palm Beach TV. I'm Wendy Rutledge. Growing pains on the island of Palm Beach, as well as growing pains at our nearby port, are just a couple of the issues being faced by town leaders at the October Town Council meeting.
How about that for a seventh inning from Brendan McCarthy? He strikes out the side.
3 strikes, you're out. We all know the phrase from the world of baseball, but in the town of Palm Beach, 3 strikes, you're out means out of work when it comes to construction site violations.
Our first violation occurred on August 9th of last year for construction parking violations. Second occurred on April 7th of this year for also parking violations. And the third violation occurred September 16th of this year for working in the right-of-way without permit and inadequate maintenance of traffic.
So this job site at 251 Tangiers Avenue faced complete and total shutdown of all construction activity for a month when they managed to earn the ominous third violation or third strike.
What you're seeing are the truly repeat offenders, and they all have a story.
They could have told her they're going to deliver on Tuesday. I'm just going to give you an example. And they decide to show up on Monday or decide to show up Thursday.
Woolham's CFO, Erica Bauman, telling us these parking and after-hours violations too often caused by ill-informed subs of the subcontractors on the job.
Occasionally they'll have someone that maybe comes from Martin County who has no concept that this is a small built-out town with narrow streets, and they'll just drive right up on the sidewalk.
The Woolham's representatives appeared before council pleading their case to get back to work on the basis that they have taken steps to curb construction violations by their subs of subs.
We already hired somebody that's going to be full-time. All he's going to be doing is traffic attendant throughout the rest of the job. So we committed that cost for all he's going to do, nothing else.
Councilwoman Ariskog wondering whether even more couldn't be done to hold these subcontractors accountable.
Can't you have your sub sign contracts that they've read the rules? Because then they can pay the fine. Sometimes when they know they have to pay the fine, they might follow the rules.
Renewed organizational focus on training, reinforcing, repeating over and over the awareness of public safety, job site safety, the protection of personal and public property and infrastructure, and also just why these ordinances exist and why it's so important that they're enforced strictly.
So 251 Tangier Avenue is back in business. They'll install an off-duty police officer to keep the subs in line and pay some fines. As to the larger debate before council whether to stiffen the penalty for that 4th or 5th strike to a 2-month stop work order, council decided that was too harsh.
Every time we stop a job, and particularly I'm looking at some of this, a 2-month work stoppage, there's a very negative impact on the neighborhood.
It's a battle that we are going to have to fight, and I think we will.
The battle Mayor Moore is referring to is resistance to possible deeper dredging of the shipping channels adjacent to the port, envisioned in a proposed master plan, which would aim to attract larger ships and increase both export and tourism business out of the Port of Palm Beach.
Let me be clear, they intend to expand activities at the port. They're proposing all these infrastructure changes at the port itself, including the land side with the trains, and obviously they want to dredge the canal to make it more usable, which seems to be future use for whether it be cargo ships or vacation.
Yes, or
cruise lines.
Cruise lines, yeah.
So on and so forth. But
it's all about making money.
Manager Bluen explaining the port expansion plan does have its backers, those who view it as an opportunity to create jobs and boost the local economy. However, the town has a history of opposing port expansion based on environmental and quality of life values. This ongoing issue, a focal point in the upcoming election for 2 open seats on the Port Commission, and an issue the town will monitor closely.
I believe we have an uphill battle, but we'll try to keep everyone informed and do the best we can to communicate our desires.
That wraps it up for Palm Beach TV. Thanks as always for watching. Next up in this very busy season are 2 healthcare forums in early November. So for more information, please click the link below. And we'll see you next time right here on Palm Beach TV, a production of the Palm Beach Civic Association.
Palm Beach TV is a production of the Palm Beach Civic Association. We thank our sponsor, the Fortin Foundation of Florida, and encourage you, our viewers, to let us know how we can provide news coverage that best serves our members and residents.